We're in trances, going off to different places.
Today we have these two extreme protective options here for the iPhone 14 lineup, for the iPhone 14 Plus as well and the 14 Pro. This is the OTTERBOX Defender XT case, and this is the CASETiFY Bounce case. I've had so many people asking me to review the OTTERBOX case and compare it with other cases. Well, today we get to see a head-to-head comparison between these two here. I'm Alex and I do down-to-earth tech videos. Both these cases are built for strong protection. My iPhone, and the one that we're going to be looking at today, is the iPhone 14 Pro Max. On one hand, we've got OTTERBOX. They've been around for a while and sort of built a reputation, right, for being super ruggedized, almost like indestructible option, right? But looks can be deceiving, and we'll get onto that in a minute. I don't want to give too much away right now. And on the other hand, we've got CASETiFY, who also been around for a long time, but this is a brand new product on their lineup of already very good protective cases. This is now their top case when it comes to protection. Without beating around the bush and wasting too much of your time, let's put these bad boys side by side and look at their main features. When it comes to drop protection, CASETiFY provides 6 times the military standard versus 5 times on the OTTERBOX. Alright Alex, what the hell does that mean? In practice, what it means is 21.3 feet drop protection on the CASETiFY versus 11.5 feet on the OTTERBOX. So quite a big difference there in terms of the height that you can drop this phone from. It's not going to make a big difference if you just drop from a waist height. An example might be dropping this in a construction site, for example, or from a truck. There's a potential there for the phone to be dropped from a higher distance. As you can see, both support MagSafe. They're compatible with all of those accessories. And in terms of the magnet strength, they're both very good. No issues there. When it comes to ergonomics though, I find the material on the CASETiFY case a little bit friendlier to hold than the OTTERBOX. The OTTERBOX is a brick, right? You're really not likely to damage your phone when you drop this from a normal distance. But when it comes to just using the phone, right? Just using, say in the evening, you're kind of just sending messages and browsing socials and things like that. The CASETiFY case is a lot easier to hold, especially when you're using it for longer periods. Even when it comes to just putting the case on, the OTTERBOX has this 2-part design, right? This bit here comes off. I'm probably being silly here and just not doing it properly, but I just don't like having to deal with multiple parts. Right. I think it's finally in. CASETiFY, as you can see here, you kind of just push it in and it's in. All around, no issues there. It's got a nice cover here for the lightning port. Interesting. Both are very grippy, but even as I'm holding the phone here, I think the OTTERBOX is just way too wide for me. It may be okay for a lot of people, but for me, it's just not as comfortable to hold. Don't take my word for it though, just take a look at this. If I line up both cases on one side, you can see how much wider the OTTERBOX is. Of course, with CASETiFY Bounce, you get these wide corners as well, these bumpers here. But when you're holding the phone, you're not really touching the corners, and it makes a big difference in terms of the width of the case. The OTTERBOX is just that much wider. By the way, this is still quite a small channel and YouTube can be quite tricky for us smaller creators here, so a thumbs up can go a long way in getting this video recommended to other people on YouTube. And if you're new here, have a browse on the channel after this, and if you like my stuff, a sub to the channel would be awesome. I've been posting 2 videos every week, but at least once a week you see me here with a down-to-earth tech video for you. The internal part of the case, as you can see here, both have the magnetic elements of course, but CASETiFY goes a bit further here with this X-pattern design using their EcoShock twisted design, which helps distribute the shock of the impact in the case of you dropping your iPhone. The OTTERBOX is basically just a very hard shell design. I mean, it's quite flexible still, but it is just hard plastic, and that's what they rely on to absorb and deflect the impact. I gotta say, the camera protection on the OTTERBOX does feel a bit more substantial, although it will add a bit more bulk as well. Both cases are made with a level of recycled materials, but CASETiFY uses 65% recycled and plant-based materials, and OTTERBOX uses 50% recycled plastic. One of my favorite things about CASETiFY, which you don't really get on the OTTERBOX, is the customization. As you may know, with CASETiFY you get over 2,000 prints to choose from, and with OTTERBOX you only have a handful of prints to select. This may not be a major deal for you, but given this is something that you carry with you all the time, it's nice to have that option to customize. I think when you get to this level of protection, it's a very tricky balance, right? To have a case that offers this extreme level of protection whilst keeping it stylish and sleek. But I do think CASETiFY comes closer here with the Bounce case to getting the best of both worlds between protection and sleekness. There's going to be links down below to both cases in the description, and as a viewer of this channel, you get 15% off from CASETiFY. All you have to do is go to casetify.com/AlexG today to get a 15% off your order. See you soon.
Going off to different places, different planets. Watch your